Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Chargers. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, what a road for these Chargers. Just their second Super Bowl appearance ever and first representing LA.
And it's a franchise that's been around a long time. Originally, the LA Chargers had a lot of success in the AFL, but this is for the Super Bowl. And a lot of folks in Southern California have certainly waited for this day. It's a chance to do something that's never been done before in franchise history.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, this may be their best chance to finally break the goose egg, Charles. They've been here 4 times previously, still looking, though, for that first Super Bowl victory.
And as every Vikings fan can tell you, those were Super Bowls 4, 8, 9, and 11. So going on close to a half-century since their last appearance in the big game.
The 2023 season has 1 game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Bringing them out is one of the most exciting players in the NFL every season, a former MVP. It's Lamar Jackson.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. To throw is Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be, but still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And he is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Play action. It's Jackson. This is Smith with the ground. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out. And
down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Barkley. Touchdown, Chargers. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Jackson. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's a tight game here early. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now it's Jackson. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Handful of carries last time out there. Finished it off, Charles, with a short touchdown run.
Yeah, and that's pretty nice for him to be able to do that because normally where they were on the field, it's going to take some muscle to get in there, right? It's going to take some power because things are so stacked up, well blocked, and he was able to get into the end zone somewhat safely.
Yeah, that's the thing. Several of those carries last drive, he had some good holes, some good options. 56 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Allen Robinson from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Jackson going right back to Ferguson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. This is taken at the 18. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now a 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offense of throwing short and running long.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Stroud. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Charger drive about to get going. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Now Stroud. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. The toss here completed to Pittman. Touchdown, Chargers. Michael Pittman, 34 yards. And the Chargers will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
At 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Jackson now. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a throw here to his running back. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker, and he'll go down at the 28. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
To throw is Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9 point...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Leo Chanel with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Stroud looking to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. A beautiful fake. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. And now out comes Minnesota. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The offense on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. They needed 4, they got 8, and it results in a conversion on 4th down. And Jackson throwing once more. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. A first down carry for Barkley. Shoves him aside. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Again, it's Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
164 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Chris Boyd in there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A handoff to Barkley. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's Barkley, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chargers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
From the gun, it's Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
Ooh, the juke. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions.